Okay, so here we go with the first game of 7th edition Ork Codex. So I'm running War Boss with Fist and Lucky Stick. And with him he's got the KFF mech for a little bit of cover. Pain Boy. So, and that's my, and a regular mech I'm also taking in that detachment. This is a regular combined arms detachment, and then I've got 30 Art Boys, 30 Shooter Boys without a knob, and 30 Shooter Boys with a knob, where I also have 2 Weird Boys in a Ork Horde detachment, where I've got a Weird Boy with Demonology, and a Weird Boy with Ork powers, and I've got 2 trucks, one with 11 Slugger Boys with a knob, the other truck with just 12 Shooter Boys. Running 4 Labas, 4 ammo runs, 2 custom Mega Cannons with ammo runs, 15 Ludas with 1 mech, just for that character, and 2 Death Copters with 1 Power Fist outflanking. So I'm going to be playing against Tau. So on the Tau side we got 3 Devil Fishes with Fire Warriors in them, 2 Hammerheads with submunition rounds. These guys are Pathfinders, 2 units of 2 suits with Twin Link Missile Pods. And then we have 2 commander suits and bodyguards with fusion blasters and death rains, and 3 stealth suits with 1 fusion blaster, all in reserve. So he's going to make a scout move, so we'll roll for night fight and see if we seize the initiative. So middle of turn 1, not much happened. Truck moved up. These guys and all 6 big shooters shot into that unit of Pathfinders, killed 2, made them go to ground. Ludas fired into there, killed 2, made them go to ground. They both passed leadership. Custom Mega Cannons didn't do much, and was only able to kill 1 Fire Warrior, not wounding the suits. One of my Ward Boys summed up 10 Demonettes and did not perils. And that was about it. So going on to bottom of 1. Okay, so here we are, bottom of turn 1. Shooting from missile pods, pinned that, but then actually rolled a 6 on the Ramshackle. Over here, killed about half this squad, and they passed their leadership, thanks to my Warlord trait, which giving me a 12-inch bubble of leadership. Some shots at the mech guns provided no effect, and going on to my turn 2. Okay, so middle of turn 2, both my reserves came on. This truck kind of turbo boosted up here. Shooting, unfortunately didn't do much. Both the sets of units and big guns didn't scattered off completely uselessly. The Ludus fired at one of the Hammerheads to 1 hull point. I failed to summon anything, but at least I didn't perils either. And then he also denied the Witch on my jump power I tried to use over here. And that was about it. So going on to bottom of 2. Okay, so end of turn 2. It was quite brutal. I lost a lot of guys out of the Yard Boy squad. Made a lot of saves though, that's for sure. The truck ended up unscathed over there. Over here, this truck blew up. The 6 guys died, and they passed their putty test, and then failed their leadership test and fell back. And that was pretty much all the shooting he did. Everything shot into that squad. So going on to my turn 3. Oh yeah, and I lost 1 death card. I gotta roll for him too. Let's see if he passes. He passes. So my turn 3. Okay, a very long pop of turn 3. Over here, I called my Wah. Over here, this Weird Boy got off Warpath and Frazzle, but Frazzle just scattered back onto me. They did make it into combat with these suits, but they lost combat, failed, and then got away, so that's really bad. Over here, these Ludas took off 2 hull points from one of the Devilfish. Over here, the Truck Boys got in, wiped out that Fire Warrior squad. Those guys got in, wiped out the other Fire Warrior squad. Shooting killed the last Pathfinder. Labas did 1 wound to one of those Crisis suits, and then the Death Copter and the Crisis suits are locked in combat. So going on to bottom of 3. Okay, the bottom of turn 3. The other suits did not come in yet. Over here, this unit took a lot of shooting, but they actually passed their leadership. They did rally. Over here, the Fire Warriors fell back last turn, rallied, and did some shots in there. No Hard Boys died. Over there, 1 wound each on the bike and the Crisis suits. Those guys tried to jump away, and that was about it. So going on to my turn 4. Oh, that's right, it comes in automatically. So bottom of turn 4. Or middle of turn 3 going to bottom of turn 4. Over here, these small unit shot and assaulted the stealth suits, wiped them out. These guys shot and assaulted the commander unit, killed the bodyguard, and got 2 out of the 3 wounds, 2 out of 4 wounds on the commander. He's got 1 left. Ludas blew up that, or wrecked that Devilfish, and Labas killed 6 of the Fire Warriors. Over there, the boys joined in on the crisis suits for the bike. The bike died, but the crisis suits were wiped out. The fire wars were wiped out. And yeah, that's it. So going on to bottom turn 4. Okay, so here we are, bottom of 4 going to turn 5. These guys deep struck in right here, and combined shooting wiped out the weird boy and his unit. Killed 3 out of 4 of this guy, and he failed. Shooting killed some of the Ard boys from the hammerheads, and that was about it. So going on to my turn 5. No, that's a psychic. So end of or middle turn 5. Over here in psychic phase, I tried to summon a Bloodthirster, rolled 8 dice and only got 2 of them, but fortunately only took 1 wound in perils. Shooting did 1 wound over here, 1 hull point to that devilfish, and everyone else kind of ran, trying to get into the corner where he's been hiding. So going on to bottom of 5. Need a little bit more
space. Maybe in between, yeah.
I mean, getting to the objective, you need a little bigger run.
Oh yeah. Is it 6 inches?
It's 3 inches.
3 inches.
So.
Thanks. And then I also in the assault phase.
Yep.
I will.
Okay, so here we are, bottom of turn 5. Over here, shooting into those guys. Killed all the unit except for the knob and 1 wound on the mech, but they held. Over here, these guys shot and salted into the lavas, wiping them out, taking that objective. And that was about it. So you want to roll for game continuing?
Sure. What is it?
1-2 it ends.
Game over.
Game over. So, I think it's going to end up being a tie. Because you got this objective for 3. I got that objective for 3. And we both have Line Breaker.
No, neither slayed the Warlord.
Who got first blood?
I did.
From?
The demons.
The demons, you're right. So that's going to be a 5-4 loss for the Orks. That was great.
Wow, good game.
Good game.
I can't believe that. Turns around.
Yeah, taking this objective was key there.
Yeah.
So, great. That was awesome.